sound of heavy rain and distant somber church bells. When people die, their voices fade, or at least they're supposed to, but his found a way back. The last of the mourners are shuffling away, their black umbrellas like shiny, sad beetles against the grey landscape. I'm the last one left, standing by this fresh mound of earth. My own umbrella feels impossibly heavy. "Goodbye, Daniel," I whisper, the words swallowed by the downpour. As I turn to leave, a voice cuts through the rain. It's the local postman holding a rain-spotted envelope. He says my name, a question in his voice, and holds it out to me. On it, in that familiar, sprawling handwriting I know better than my own, are the words, "To Emma. Deliver after my death." Back in my apartment, the world outside might as well not exist. The letter sits on the dining table, a white rectangle of dread. It feels like a bomb, ticking silently, waiting to detonate my already shattered reality. I circle it, again and again. Flashes of him flicker behind my eyes, his laugh echoing in this very room, the way he'd map out our future on napkins, the final strained goodbye before his trip. It's too much. I can't. Not yet. I snatch the letter and shove it into a drawer, burying it under old bills and take-out menus. Some truths, I tell myself, can wait, even after death. But can they? The silence in the apartment screams louder than ever. Days blur into a sleepless haze. I'm haunted by a memory, a promise made on a warm summer night, just before he left. He'd held my hands, his gaze serious. "If anything ever happens to me," he said, his voice low, "promise you'll read what I leave behind." At the time, I'd laughed it off, called him dramatic. Now his words are a branding iron on my soul. I pull the drawer open. My hands tremble as I retrieve the letter. It feels different now, heavier, inescapable. It's time. Under the soft, flickering light of a single candle, the silence of the night feels sacred. With a deep breath that does nothing to calm my racing heart, I finally break the seal. Inside, a handwritten note, a photograph of us at the lake, and a small, antique-looking key. Then I hear his voice, not just in my memory, but as if he's right here, whispering from the page itself. "If you're reading this, it means I'm gone. Don't cry, Emma. Not yet. I need you to find the truth. About me, about what really happened." The key leads me to his old study, a room I haven't dared to enter since he passed. It still smells like him, old books and that cologne I loved. It fits a small locked drawer in his mahogany desk. A click, and it opens. Inside is a small wooden box. It isn't filled with romantic keepsakes, it's filled with secrets. Photos of strangers, receipts from places I don't recognize, letters addressed to people I've never heard of. And tucked at the very bottom, a folded hospital record. His name is on it, and a diagnosis that steals the air from my lungs. Terminal cancer. My world tilts. A flashback, violent and vivid, hits me. I see him, not vibrant and alive, but in a sterile hospital room, hiding these very reports in this very box, his strong shoulders shaking with silent sobs. His voice echoes again, this time filled with a pain I never knew he carried. "I didn't want you to watch me fade, Emma. I wanted you to remember me whole, laughing, alive." The letter slips from my fingers as I collapse, the truth a more brutal blow than the loss itself. Driven by a desperate need for answers, I track down one of the names from the letters, Lila. I find her in a bustling city cafe, expecting to confront a rival, a secret lover. But the story she tells me is one of compassion, not betrayal. She was his oncology nurse. He'd made her promise to send me the letter, to be the messenger he couldn't be. "He talked about you every single day," she says, her eyes soft with sympathy. "You were his reason to fight as long as he did. He loved you that much." Lila tells me there's one more thing in the box. Or a small unlabeled flash drive. Back home I plug it in, And there he is, on my screen. He looks weak, tired, but he's smiling. That smile. "Emma," he starts, his voice raspy. "I'm sorry, I wanted our last moments to be happy, filled with life, not a countdown to death. Don't let my ending be the end of your story. You have to keep living. Live brightly, for both of us." And for the first time, I cry and smile at the same time, my tears of grief mingling with a wave of overwhelming love. I take him back to the lake, to the place where we had our first date, where our story began. As the sun sets, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, I open the urn. I whisper to the wind, "I forgive you, and I'll live." His ashes dance on the surface of the water, becoming one with the place we loved. The letter, which I'd been clutching, is caught by a breeze. It flutters from my hand, landing gently on the water, a final, floating farewell. A year has passed. I'm back at the lake, but the grief is no longer an anchor. It's a gentle current. I'm writing in a new journal, its cover embossed with the title, "Letters to Daniel." Some letters bring pain, others bring peace. His brought me both. It broke my heart, and then piece by piece it showed me how to put it back together. He gave me a new beginning, and as I watch the sunset, I smile. I'm finally free. Thank you for sharing this journey with me. If this story touched you, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more stories from the heart. Take care.